forward with a problem, they could still come forward with a problem. All of these were available to Alan Myron.
Can I ask you one more question on the duty? Because there was a report at noon today that a neighbor said 4 years ago there was a call regarding the husband and wife arguing, and that no deputies came to the house, that just a call from the sheriff's office to the house solved the incident. And this is from a neighbor claiming this happened 4 or so years ago.
I can tell you I have not seen a record of that. I checked with regard to domestic violence calls to the house and came up with this one where one of the children were taken into custody, and Alan Myron and his wife were listed as victims.
Is that the only report of any kind to the address within the last 5 years?
You know, I don't know the answer to that one. I haven't checked all reports. I kind of focused on domestic violence.
The police are doing that. Okay. They're checking for background. I mean, there's 4 kids at the house, and some of them are adults. Most of them are adults, and most of them all have separate lives and issues, and a lot of people in and out of there and friends. So Tacoma police are working that. They want to they want to go through all that.
What can you tell us about his injury that he was on medical leave for and light duty, and what can you tell us?
I don't have a lot of detail. I know that he had a back injury, I believe. It was related to line of duty injury. He was injured, I believe, in a fight, and this was 18 months to 2 years ago or so, and had been out on disability leave for some time, and came back oh goodness, came back recently, about 3 months ago.
Did he go to any of these 3 options for support that you talked about, chaplain, peer support, or the employee assistance?
I don't know the answer to that, because remember, we allow people to do that anonymously.
There was someone, a friend of the family, said that he was depressed lately after the recent deaths of Lakewood officers and Deputy Mundell. Anything to that? Has that been discussed here?
Okay, I have no information about that, whether that was an issue or not an issue, so I don't know.
Do you have to have a psych eval to come back from long-term leave?
So he wasn't on long-term leave. He was on light duty, so he was still working. He just wasn't working in uniform on the street. He's still working in the office and doing police work.
He wasn't out for the entire 18 months. He was not doing regular duty, so he had the injury, he had surgery, he had some rehabilitation. Then he was on light duty, and I'm sorry, I don't know the exact period. Then he came back to regular duty. He went out for a short time after that, having aggravated his injury a little bit, and then came back. He was medically cleared to come back. We require people to be medically cleared before they can come back to duty.
You guys you talked about the ways to help yourself. What kind of systems are out there for, through the hierarchy, to look and say, you know what, Jim's having trouble. You know, what kind of system is set up within the department to look for somebody else?
We have that type of system. We have that type of system that's out there, and whether that was used or not is something that'll be determined later, because again, once a lot of that's privacy issues, and with HIPAA laws and all the different issues out there, it's going to take us some time to determine whether those were used or not, and that's something that Tacoma Police Department has full access to, and they'll be taking a look at.
A big general overview of stuff you look at.
In a big general view, there is ways for that to happen. Absolutely. The supervisors and people in our department have issues and somebody needs to be taken a look at. That can